once the opportunity arose for him to close the show, he did it in emphatic style.
Whatever he hits falls.
UMAR AHMED, IFL TV, MTK Global, joined by Frank Warren post-fight. Eventful fight, very eventful.
Very eventful. You know, we talked about it before when I said that, you know, one punch can change a fight dramatically, and we've seen that in quite a few fights recently, and that happened in this fight. That one punch caused a terrible cut. We thought, first of all, they were saying it was a clash of heads. They sold a call on that, but then they reviewed it and came back and said no, it was a punch. But that punch changed it, because obviously Tyson was really hampered with that bad cut, which turned then into two bad cuts over his eye. You know, the cut here and the one on the over the eyelid, and he couldn't see out his left eye.
Before the fight, we heard so many things about Otto Wallin, and forget the cut or not, we could see actually fundamentally he was very sound, Otto.
Well, he was sound. He comes to fight, but he's also spurred on by seeing that. You know, if you're seeing the other guy's got a terrible cut like that and lots of blood, all you're trying to do is make it worse. You know, work to the cut, trying to get the referee to stop the fight, and that was what he was doing. That encouraged him and give him, you know, he saw blood and he went for it. But Tyson showed, you know, dug deep and showed all his attributes, and despite being badly hampered, came through and done what he had to do to win the fight.
Were you concerned at any moment the fight could get stopped?
Yeah, I was. I thought the doctor may have done it at one stage. He went to the ring a couple of times, and I was a bit concerned about that, especially if it was a 6th round. But he didn't, thankfully, and he came through.
Credit to him, because to just get to the 12th round itself was one thing, but he actually boxed really well as well towards the end of the fight, Tyson.
Well, of course he did. He done what he had to do, and there was times where he had the other fella, he was hurting him. You could see he was hurting him, but you could see, because of the blood, his timing was a little bit off of a couple of shots.
Mind you, in the last round also did buzz him actually.
Well, he caught him with a good shot, but if you're hampered, you can't see, you've got blood coming down there, it's in your eye, you're hampered. If I'm doing that to you, you're seeing out one eye, you don't see things coming, and you can get clipped.
You and Bob made it very clear that the February rematch with Deontay Wilder is not going to be affected by tonight's cut.
Well, I hope it won't be, but, you know, see how it heals up. But it's 5 months away, so there's plenty of time. And also, you know, we want to make sure that Deontay comes through his fight.
That hasn't been announced still. I don't really know what's going on.
Whatever's going to happen there. Yeah.
You wanted Tyson to box once more. Obviously, that's not going to happen.
No,
now
he wanted a fight. He wanted a fight in December, and we were contemplating doing a fight in London in December. But anyway, it's not going to happen.
In London?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Bob was quite, I don't know what to say. He made some comments about Eddie, saying doesn't know shit about boxing, doesn't...
Well, it's true.
Okay.
That's true. You know, he promotes and they do well, but what he actually knows about the actual watching a fight and that, I don't think he knows shit about boxing. I agree with him on that. You know, and he also, he's as much as Tyson's got a bad cut, he needs to go and see an optician to go and count those 1,500 people who were in there.
There was a lot of people here tonight. It was very noisy.
1,500, was there?
No, there was more than 1,500 people, definitely.
No, there was a lot more than 1,500.
And it was very noisy as well. Tyson got a very good reception.
Yeah, he did, and he got his well received. Let me tell you something. He was better received than AJ was in New York. Got better reception, didn't he? Much better reception. So maybe these old guys do know what they're doing.
Did call Bob two-faced as well yesterday.
Who did?
Eddie, yeah.
Called him what?
Two-faced.
Why is that?
I'm not sure.
I don't even know what that even means. What does that mean?
I'm not sure. Anyways, main thing, Tyson got the job done tonight.
You should take that up with him and Bob. That's not my art. That's between them.
Yeah.
Two-faced. What you mean,
like get on in person, but perhaps because Bob made some comments about Eddie earlier in the week, quite critical ones, but in person.
No, I don't know. I mean, I don't know about two-faced. I mean, what is two-faced? Saying that these two YouTubers shouldn't be allowed to fight, it's disgusting, and it's not what boxing men do, and then in the next breath you promote it. I mean, you know, what do you do? People say things, don't they? They say things.
Yeah.
Well, they say whatever suits them at the time.
Anyways, yeah, he got through, and he's still lineal champ, and the journey continues with Tyson Fury.
That's all I care about. I don't care about all the other bullshit that goes down. All that matters is that he's come through. We care about him, and you know, and he's been on a tough journey. And yet again, he showed real big balls tonight, doing what he had to do. You know, really badly hampered.
cheers for your time today, Frank,
right, young man.
and we'll see you back in London.
I'll see
Daniel
you-
Dubois.
I will see you when I'm looking at you.
Right, Frank, cheers.
Once the opportunity arose for him to close the show, he did it in emphatic style.
Whatever he hits falls.